So, more preferred bidders have come forward, and the deadline set as 3 more parties have come forward with that 50 million just to show that they got it. And there have been people touring today. Today, people have been touring the stadium, and this means that this is 10 people or parties that have been looking at Sheffield Wednesday. Now, they had set a soft deadline for November the 21st. The Star now understands the process will then be subject to a 2-week negotiation period. At that point, an initiation of the administrator is selected to set the preferred bidder on December the 5th. And then once you've got the preferred bidder, you then go into subject to due diligence like EFL vetting checks, signing contract, taking place in due course. At the stage of the preferred bidder chosen is likely to become the next owner of the club, and they can choose to have their identity made public. Now, this is one of those things where people will be getting really excited and go, oh, we're getting closer. But we are getting closer, but at the same time, we have to remember there's going to be 10 lots of people so far who have gone forward. And then you've got to whittle them down to 2 or 3, where you're going to be the one where you're going to have to look, are you going to pass said, EFL checks? If the answer is no, you get put to one side. You go again. Are you going to pass this? Have you got this? You've got this money, great. And you could be like, right, you're in that column now. You're at the preferred stage, which is good for that. The proceeds, it can take a couple of weeks after that before it is done. And you've got to remember, they've got to have things where they can go and look at things. And you've got to see what they can get agreement to get all the creditors done as well. So the thing is with that, you've got to make sure that you can get in the room to go and look at the data, look at what needs sorting, look at where you might want to then take something to improve it, right? So how I mean by that, say if you want to improve something and you go, right, I need X, Y, and Z doing, let's improve this, the training ground. We're going to shove a load of money at this. How much money will it cost to get a training ground? How much will it cost to redo the other one while we work into that? You're going to have lots of things like that got to be looked into it. And I think as a fan base, all we want is someone to market up properly, as in a commercial sense, make it sensible prices for working people, which is very difficult these days because everything's gone up. It's going to affect their bottom line as well, but we're not talking stupid prices. If you did the shirts prices that are at Stoke, which I think are 55 quid each for adult shirts, I don't think anyone would bat an eyelid at that, at 55 quid a shirt. Yeah, we like it lower. Of course we will. We all don't want to pay as much for something. But I think that's something we have to look at. You have to look at things like that. I think having general communication with us, like the administrators have done, does a world of good. Just general communication and not treating us as disdain as we are. But the fact that more people have come and had a tour around the ground, the stadium and stuff today, shows how serious people are, shows how quickly this process is going. The quicker the process goes, the better. The faster the situation, the better. But we want to make sure it's the right people. And the thing is, they are going to make sure the right people try and get in because they're going to want people to clear the debts. They're going to want to get their payment out of the sale as well. Got to remember that. And then we have to then push on and see what the new owner can do with talking to the FL about how we go about improving our situation in terms of the transfer fee situation. How do we fix our stuff with that? Because, got to remember, because we've been in administration, we will still be under a 2-year business plan because we've got to show that we can still run things properly, and there will be a salary cap like we had last time when we were in League One. So you've still got that to think about. We're going to have that salary cap and we're going to have that. So let's see what happens. Hopefully we get a bit more information over the next couple of weeks. It sounds like we probably will do. Let me move the camera down. But yeah, thank you for watching this and we'll see what happens. If you're new here, like, share and subscribe to the channel. Much appreciate it. Like and help the algorithm. Share and get in front of people's faces and subscribe and let me know you like the channel. Hit that notification bell to let you know when videos go live.